Have you completely given up on the bicep curl? What if I told you there was nothing wrong with the bicep curl? It was just the way that you were doing it. Stay tuned for these 3 tips on how to improve your bicep and get better, bigger, more developed biceps. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Liftaholics TV. Today we are going over 3 ways to improve your bicep curl, how to maximize this movement, and how to overall just help you get better biceps. First thing that is absolutely just killing your bicep gains when you're doing a bicep curl is your elbow position. So if you don't have your elbows placed in the right position, if you've got them, just right on the side of your body, then you're already in a bad position to create the most tension and maximize this movement. If you've ever seen any of those old school bodybuild videos, or even some current videos, and you see that kind of contraption that people wear, it's called an arm blaster. So what that does is it actually locks your arms or elbows in a position that leans forward here. And that's gonna keep your arm in that position the entire way through the set. So that is the first way to maximize the bicep curl. So if you don't have one of those contraptions, what you can do when you grab the dumbbells, you can come over here, and instead of just coming right here, you can put your elbows forward, and as you're pulling, you're getting more tension on a bicep that you would if you were just flat and keeping your elbows right here. Whenever your arms are positioned at an awkward or different angle, your elbows are pushed forward or raised, that's always gonna help you put more tension on your bicep. It's the same thing with the preacher curl. That's why the exercise is so effective whenever you use it, because your elbows are pushed forward and you actually have a support system on your arm to hold up your arm while you're just creating tension on your bicep the whole way through. What's great about this technique is you can apply it to the dumbbells, you can apply it to the cables, you can apply it to the easy curl or the barbell or the straight bar. You can apply it to any places you're doing the curl at. So make sure you remember next time you do the bicep curl to push your elbows forward, and I guarantee you will feel more of a burn on your curl than you did before. The second thing that is not allowing you to maximize a bicep curl is your overall motion when you're doing a rep. So a lot of times, a lot of people want to come all the way up when they're pulling the dumbbells up. And when you pull the dumbbells up there, it's like they're resting. And it's like if you look at a guy in the gym and they're just kind of resting, having a dumbbell sitting up there, it almost looks like they're about to go into an Arnold press or something like that. You want to avoid doing that. So making sure that you're at a full range of motion does not mean, obviously, that you're pulling the dumbbells all the way up here. It means that you're allowing yourself to go all the way up here to where the bicep is at a full range of motion, fully tense, and then lower it back down to the starting position. So you just want to avoid putting that dumbbell here like this and almost putting it like in a resting position, because at that point, there's no tension on the bicep at all. You're just kind of resting, and like I said, almost looks like you're about to go straight into an Arnold press or maybe some type of front raise push or something like that. So make sure that you keep the dumbbells in that line of motion to keep tension on your bicep. The other thing you're doing with your body that is just, this one is really just helping you just miss the mark completely when you're doing bicep curls, is your body motion. So if you're swinging your body back and forth to help yourself bring the weight up, first of all, you're using way too much weight. And secondly, the tension isn't even on your bicep anymore. You could be holding your arm out like this, so when you swing, your arms are just coming straight up here, which means that the muscle is not even lengthening fully at the bottom and then coming back up, because, your elbow is bent at that same kind of curve the whole entire time. You're almost using your front delt to just move the weight back and forth. So you make sure that you keep a stable body position when you're doing this exercise. In addition to the elbow position, stable body position, and I guarantee that this will help you the next time you do the bicep curl. Now, the third thing that is going to help you maximize the bicep curl completely is something that I personally have been working on over the course of the past year and a half, and I have to give myself different reminders and keys and clues to remember when I'm doing a bicep curl to do this if I want to develop more of a peak in my bicep. Typically, when you come up and you do a bicep curl, that you're just bringing the weight up and down. So your palms are always facing up the ceiling. When you're coming up and down, your pinkies are always face inward towards each other. But if I come here and I twist my pinky outwards towards my shoulder, that's gonna help me hit my peak a lot more than just doing it there. You'll see my bicep gets a little bit more tense, pokes out a little bit more, especially the peak. And then if I bring my elbow forward and I do that, the difference here, and then I twist it here, you see poking out a lot more. So you're really making that top part, that peak of your bicep tense, but you're also working, you know, the entire bicep too. But that portion, that little piece at the back end, that little piece at the top of the movement is just gonna help you get a little bit more out of the bicep curl. It's gonna help you maximize it a little bit more. And of course, like I said, it's gonna help you work on that peak.